Good morning, guys. So there are a few things that I want to mention before I dive into the main reason why I wanted to film this video today. I didn't upload a morning chat this Monday for two reasons. The first one being that on Sunday, I posted a bonus episode of Dating My Husband because it was a special vlog because we visited my old neighborhood before, Brandon and I got married. So instead of filming a morning chat, I just kind of let that one ride out. And the second reason is on Monday, I was vlogging all day because I'm trying like an experiment and I wanted to kind of see what it felt like to vlog a day in my life. So from like the morning time until, before I washed up to go to bed. And I'd never filmed something like that before, so I was curious about how that would go. And I think I'm going to post my day in my life video this Sunday, I think. Brandon actually took the other camera, and on Monday, he filmed a day in his life. He just moved offices, and so he was just kind of taking us around the new space. It's really cool. It's like an open work environment, so there are like swings and like floating tables, and it's really cool. And instead of everyone just having their own desk, you're free to just float around and work wherever you want. And I'm really excited to share that Brandon will finally be launching his channel next week with that video. So that's going to be the first video going up on his channel. I'll make sure to link his video and his channel on my day in my life video for you guys. The next thing I wanted to mention is that this coming Monday, August 1st, I will not be uploading a morning chat because I'm going to be posting my very first Beauty Heroes video where I review the August Beauty Heroes box. So I know it's not Monday today, and I normally post morning chats on Mondays, but I learned something so cool yesterday and I felt really passionate about sharing it with you, which is why I'm sitting down to film this video. So I woke up yesterday to more than a dozen like really positive and uplifting comments on my latest gratitude video where I talked about my journey on YouTube. So in this sea of really just nice comments, I see one comment that catches my eye, but it's not on that video, but it was for my most recent dance vlog. And I just want to put it out there, I don't think this person is a troll or a straight up hater. I want to believe that he or she was trying to be constructive, but who knows? So this person said, wait, actually before I share the comments, I feel like I need to give a little bit more context because I'm kind of assuming that you guys watch my dance vlogs, but just in case. So the last two dance vlogs, I sort of started going in a new direction because a few morning chats ago, I shared that, I've been feeling overwhelmed and I had to take a break from dance and vlogging about dance because I couldn't draw the line between, being at the studio for myself and really being present and also not feeling all this pressure that I've put on myself to like capture every single moment. And so yeah, I took some time off from dancing and also vlogging about it. But then the last two dance videos, what I decided to do was, instead of putting so much focus on myself, like, I need to get better, I need to become a better dancer, I figured I want to draw inspiration from other people, I want to connect with the other dancers at the studio, and I want to hear their story. Instead of just worrying about my progress and myself, I decided that I was going to challenge myself to, approach new people and interview them. So I hope that offers a little bit more context. So this comment says, to be honest, this feels like a bit of a cop-out. I assume the series was called Dancing with Fear because we got an in-depth look into the psyche of a beginner, of someone trying to grow in an environment where self-presentation is paramount. By taking a step back and decentralizing the theme, the series has become a montage of shallower snapshots based on people that go to 1 million, which is the studio that I attend. And I'm not just sharing this to put this person on blast or just leave it at, wow, that was kind of shitty. But I learned something so invaluable in the time that I was responding to this comment. So before you think that I was just all calm and collected and I handled it all cool or whatever, initially I was really fired up when I saw this. As I was typing up my response, to this person, and this is what I said. I definitely see your point, and I've mulled over the am I copping out question in my head again and again until I finally made the decision to go in this direction for now. And I emphasize for now because this dance series, like me, will continue to evolve because I am learning and changing. You assumed incorrectly. This series isn't just literally about dancing. It's about dancing with fear. It's about putting myself out there. When I first started out at 1M, I thought I could do this alone, that I didn't need any friends at the studio. But when I realized how difficult it was for me to approach people and make connections in an environment where I feel super vulnerable, I knew this was another layer of my journey that I needed to explore. Maybe it doesn't make for the most exciting vlog or video, but it's an important part of the process for me. And please keep in mind, I share 1 to 2 dance videos a month, so it's not the best representation of the whole picture. I'm still learning how to balance capturing and being present while I'm at 1 million, while having an open mind about change and growth. And as I was typing this, I felt like Mama Bear Jenn coming out. For Jenn, for myself. Usually I'm so hard on myself and self-compassion is a serious struggle for me. But in that moment, I couldn't help but think, you don't know me. You have no idea about my journey. And when I came at it from that angle, it was so easy to not dismiss it, to not just chalk it up as, wow, that was kind of a dick comment. And it's funny from a larger perspective. That was the one negative comment in a sea of really uplifting comments. And I made the decision right then and there that I was not going to let this negative comment take away my joy. To be called a cop-out, that is not me. I recognize that I am not one to just hastily put up content for the sake of putting up content. And to know that and to declare that about myself was so extremely powerful for me. I feel like I stepped out of myself for those few minutes to really stand up for this person, for me. So whoever this person is, clearly someone that doesn't really know what I stand for or someone that even watches these morning chat videos, I'm freaking thankful to this person for this experience and this realization. And I felt so strongly about sharing this with you today because if you find yourself in a similar situation where you feel put down for something that's a part of your story, take a step back, declare those truths that you know about yourself, and freaking own that joy. Just own it. And if for whatever reason that's not enough, I would highly recommend watching this video that Casey Neistat made. I'll link it below. And he just talks about dealing with haters. And every time I watch that video when I need to snap out of a funk or something, it always works for me. That is the end of my rant. That was Mama Bear / older sister Jenn. If any of you guys are dealing with something like this or have dealt with it, don't let other people put you down. So in lighter, random news, I started a bullet journal a few days ago, which you guys will see in my A Day in the Life video, because that was a good chunk of my day on Monday. Setting up the new system for my bullet journal. And I've been watching so many YouTube videos on planners and, other people that have bullet journals. Some of them are so fancy and they're just chock full of all these beautiful illustrations and handwriting. And I'm like, wow, you have to be deeply passionate about this to dedicate that much time because every single page in that planner, in their planners, is a work of art. I used to love doodling, just random doodles, ever since I was young. Fun fact, I used to go to a very well-known performing arts school in Manhattan, in New York City, my first year of high school. So yeah, this school is a performing arts school for dance, music, acting, and art. And I was an art major. Another fun fact is Jennifer Aniston, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Adrian Brody also went to this high school. I still remember my first year, so I was in 9th grade, and that year, right when school started, so beginning of September, that's where MTV was doing their VMA, the Video Music Awards, and it was happening at Lincoln Center, which was right next to my school, and they blocked off a lot of the streets. And on my walk to the subway station to go home, I remember passing by Kid Rock and I forget his name. He's a famous radio DJ, but anyway, I'm 14 years old at the time, and I pretty sure I wasn't listening to Kid Rock when I was that young, but I remember going up to them and being like, can I get your autograph? And then I put it into my little planner because I had one of those planners that you get from like those, you know, Asian stationery stores with like the little rings. Anyway, I had Kid Rock's autograph in there for quite a long time. Okay, so I'm totally digressing, but the reason I'm bringing this up is because I revisited this book that I bought like more than a year ago because I wanted to start doodling again. Actually, let me show you the book. So this is the book. It's called Illustration School, Let's Draw, and it's by a Japanese author, Sachiko Umoto. And this one comes with a sketchpad and a book of doodles. And this was on my Amazon wishlist for a really long time before I decided to buy it. These little doodles are totally up my alley. Like, I think if I really took art seriously and I really pursued it, this is the kind of stuff that I would draw. Let me show you some examples. So here are some flowers, freaking cute bee, some plant creatures. If you guys are interested in this, I can totally link the book below. They have it on Amazon. And in the sketchpad, when I first got this book over a year ago, I practiced. Hold on, let me show you one of my illustrations. It says, let's draw some public servants. And there's my female police officer with the gun. Oh my gosh, when was this? It was July 14th, so like almost just short of a year ago. I mean, a little more than a year ago. And I don't know what possessed me today, but like I just really, as I was jotting down ideas and stuff into my bullet journal, I wanted to use up some of the blank space here to draw. I was totally doing this while I was watching Pretty Little Liars because I wanted to turn on something where I didn't have to like pay too close attention to. Here is a little sunflower lady looking up to the sun, but then after I drew the sun, I was like, that kind of looks like an egg to me. So I colored it like it was an egg. And then this little palm tree here, I spent quite a bit of time on. I was quite proud of it. I think this page definitely has sensitive information, so let me block that out. And then here are 3 little characters that I practiced drawing today. The first one is like a flower lady, second one's like a banana man, and the third one is some sort of insect. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's into stuff like this. I have a very good feeling that a lot of you would be interested in something like this. I also recently retook the Myers Briggs personality quiz, and I totally came out as an I for introvert. I'm such an introvert. So previously I was an ESFJ. Right now I'm an ISFJ. So the other 3 letters are the same except for the first one. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll also place a link in the description box if you were curious about finding out more about your own personality. So yeah, I first took the Myers Briggs like my first year of college or something. I think I remember one of my professors had the class take it. And since then, I always thought I was an ESFJ, an extroverted, feeling, sensing, judging. But no, I am totally an introvert. So being an introvert means that I get my energy and I recharge alone rather than getting all of my energy and recharging from being around a lot of people. I used to associate introversion with shyness, but I was totally wrong about that. You can be an extrovert, someone that gets all their energy from being around people, but you can still be shy and just want to be like an observer in like a crowd of people. Or you can be like me, an introvert that's outgoing, but still really values being by myself. I wouldn't say I'm a shy person by any means, but I definitely prefer spending quality time with people that I love in smaller group settings, or even better, like just one-on-one. And I'd rather stay home and like doodle in my planner than be out and hanging out with people all the time. And I've only recently realized all of these things for myself during the times of reflection and when I'm sitting down to just gather my thoughts and prepare for, filming YouTube videos, like coming up with ideas for morning chats and stuff. I mean, I basically talked about this in my last gratitude video where I shared my YouTube journey, but seriously, like doing YouTube has made me really value like looking inwards and just learning more about myself and, what I care about. An interesting podcast that I listened to somewhat recently, it's called Introvert Extrovert. And there are two hosts on this podcast. One is an introvert, one's an extrovert. And then they talk about different topics, but from the viewpoint of their respective perspectives. So we'll take a topic and then you'll hear like what an introvert feels about it and how the extrovert feels about it. I haven't listened to too many episodes. I'll also link the podcast below if you guys are interested. But I started out with, I think the first episode is called How to Be More Social Even If You Don't Want to. And some other episodes which might be interesting to you is How to Be a More Authentic Person. And there's another episode called How to Deal with Annoying People. And regarding today's morning chat topic, there's also an episode called How Do You Deal with Negativity? But I haven't listened to that one yet. But if you guys happen to check it out, let me know your thoughts below. I just realized I'm not going anywhere today, so I don't even know why I'm putting on eyeshadow. Guess it's just habit. But I'm not gonna bother with mascara. Actually, no, I'll put on a little bit of a highlighter just because I just really enjoy this process. I guess I'll do my eyebrows too because I just always feel more put together when I do my brows. So lately, and this is totally Glossier's influence, I've been filling in my brows. The front part of my brows, I like to just brush it up so that the hairs stick out. I take the Glossier Boy Brow and then the front here, I just kind of brush it up. And then the rest, I just kind of brush it to groom it because my eyebrows, get long, but they're so stiff sometimes and they just stick out in all these different directions. So just do that. Can you guys see that? And then I just take my spoolie and just do a little bit of that. And I feel like this makes my brows look much fuller and natural without being too like matted down, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna put on a lip color just for fun, for funsies. What I've been really enjoying lately is layering my Rhubarb lip pencil from Bite Beauty and then a little bit of the Colourpop and Jenn Im lip product in Dohee. So I take this, I just put it on my finger like that, and then this Rhubarb is actually my lip color. Like if my lip color wasn't fading and it was still very vibrant, like the pigment on my lips, it's this. I like stopped applying lip products straight to my lips. Recently I've just been using my fingers for everything. I feel like it gives a way more like a natural, soft, muted look. Okay, I think I'm finished here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day and I will see you really soon. Bye.